everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to learn how to check server-side rendering. So just real quick, if you ever need a hand with this kind of thing, feel free to check us out at ohmycrawl.com and just give us a shout. We do this type of stuff literally all day. The link is in the description below. Okay, so the first thing you have to learn, especially if you're not a programmer, is you have to right-click, click Inspect, and also click View Source. So generally speaking, anything that you see here is going to render server-side. Anything over here is client-side in the DOM. So if you want to check if some element is rendering server-side, to give an easy example, what I would do is just click on, say, this one here, H2, introduction. So if I want to know if this element is rendering server-side, this H2, I might just click Command F. And here we go, introduction. So that's kind of an easy way to sort of get started. Alright, so with the random JavaScript website that I found, let's do a slightly different method. So now I'm going to use the site operator. So if I go to site, I'm just going to put this right in front of the domain name or the page I'm investigating. If it's indexed, it'll come up like this. You click on the three dots. Click on cache, and as you can see, there's already some visual differences. So how Google is interpreting this actual website is a little bit different than how just somebody visiting the website is seeing it. So I would definitely dig around. Again, I would look at the source code. Here they have it right here for your convenience, so you can see what I suppose server-side rendering is being cached by Google. And of course, you can right-click and inspect what's going on. So the next thing I would do is play around with the user agent and see how it's rendering. So I would click Inspect. I would go here to Network, click on the gear icon. And over here by user agent, I would change it to, I would kind of just bounce around between these three. So if I change to Googlebot, do we see any visual changes? If I change it to Google Smartphone, will there be any changes? Okay, yeah, there is some kind of change here. From here, I'm going to double check and make sure the server-side rendering is okay, that kind of thing. It's a really helpful tool. Unfortunately, I can't show you the other clients I work on. I'd be kind of blowing them out of the water, so to speak. But this is generally what I do. I see how it's indexing, I check all the user agents, generally stuff like that. Alright, so now that you understand how to load the site from a few different perspectives, I just want to point out, I believe the visual differences in this particular case is from mobile first indexing. So I'm looking at the cache version of this site. I didn't dig too deep. Mostly I just think it's a good visual example for the purposes of this video. But I think that's the main difference why they're showing up quite a bit differently in the Google cache versus what you actually see. For example, if I change the user agent to Googlebot, go here to Network, oops, Smartphone, reload the page, you'll see it looks a bit different. I'm pretty sure all these links load, but again, it's just for demonstration purposes. Alrighty, so we just taught you 3 different ways to check server-side rendering. If you're never need a hand, one last time, please check us out at ohmycrawl.com and give us a shout. The link is in the description below.